Welcome to the stream. This is welcome. Happy New Year too. We have a new year, and we don't have any standings yet on this graphic here. I should probably remove that. Like so. All right. So this is the first race in the 2026 ACC eSeniors Championship, and we're doing 24 races here in 2026. We're going to race every second week, going to be the championship race, and we are then running this all the way into December. So 24 races, so basically an endurance race, if you will, when it comes to drivers actually hanging with it. So we're just starting to roll. We're going to get into the pre-show, that I call it, where I'm talking about our sponsors. We have ReferTech there, which is a platform that makes it simple to monetize your business connections with generous commissions and transparent tracking. Turn your business connections into recurring income. Refer companies that need tech solutions and earn generous commissions. And then we have Syndeo, technology broker specialized in voice contact center and cybersecurity solutions for business. Syndeo advisors will help you select the best technology solution for your business. We thank the sponsors that keep this going and enables us to keep the lights on. Engage on the chat. I have the chat window app, and we're going to start to see some times on the board soon. So this championship is 3 classes. We're going to see platinum, silver, and bronze. And the bronze is red. Silver is the silver, if you will, in the time table. And then we have platinum is the white. And we just now looking at one of our famous platinum drivers, Steve Young. Let me know if the audio is okay, if you need more or less of me or track and so on and so forth. You know the drill. So if you're new to eSeniors, we are a group of drivers that are 50 years and older, and we are based, all the drivers are across the globe, and we have one LMU championship on Fridays. We have this ACC now every second Saturday, and in between we do a practice race for the upcoming race. And then we have a ACC sprint race if you want a little bit more action when it comes to racing every week. The sprint is an option. It's an 8 race season. Then we do we are starting a new championship after 8 races on ACC and so forth. Then we have a very illustrious group of guys that are also doing endurance on LMU. We participate in the LMU hosted endurances, 6 hours or even 12 hours. Participated in some of that, and it's a lot of fun. All right, let's look at the times. Fastest right now is Packham. Stuart Packham in the Lamborghini. There he is from the UK. Maybe I should put up the flags real quick here. I like that. You see, it's very international. Very cool to see. This is a 50. Oops, I get the time there. So this is a 50-minute race, and 1 pit stop is going to be. We have a 15-minute qualifying that we are in the process of doing right now. It's all the cars at the same time. We normally don't. This is a little bit new for this year. We have 26 cars on track. 2 have signed out, and I think we're 33 that are signed in total. So a couple of people that are unaccounted for, and you really hurt your grid score in SimGrid with that if you care about that. So you should sign out for the race, otherwise you get knocked back a couple of points there. Here's Terry Trowbridge coming around the corner. He's up 0.3 to tenths, lost in that corner. Not going to improve his time here. Oh, we need the car numbers. There we are. So Platinum Divers, not unexpected, sitting up there in the top. However, Hopkins sits down there. Oh, okay. I was trying to reach Hopkins. Why is Bruce sitting down there? James Parks is out driving. One of our bronze drivers. Ollie Linnortner, Australia, P12 in the total. Kevin Torrance, very fast. I think we need to change something here. He is not the bronze driver, and I think he actually acknowledged that to me. He might even be a platinum driver. We'll see that. So now Chris Bourne, 1:23. 1 is the fastest. Just going to go do a couple of checks here while the cars are running around. Oh, we're not streaming? No, we are streaming. Okay, yes, we are streaming. I got confused for a minute. Yeah. Okay, Brian Murray. Yeah, let me know, guys, that volumes are as they should. If I'm too loud or if the cars are too loud. I'm using another microphone now, so I don't have to use the headset microphone. This has a little bit more fidelity, but my room that I'm sitting in is rather large, so I had to have some processing to take care of the echoes in the room. I have a big white blanket hanging behind me. Willie Owens, how are you? Good to see you as Kevin Torrance comes around here in his blue and yellow car, the McLaren. So who is improving? Terry Trowbridge working himself up currently. Yeah, let's highlight here. We have Sebastian Brunier is one of our new drivers. He sits in pit. Has he? Okay, he has put in some time there, so good for him. Here's Jeremy Arobas. Have to look at his liver there. Enigmatic Sound Machine. Check them out on Apple Music and Spotify. Very cool electronic music. As you know, Jeremy is a pretty famous musician in his genre, so still producing music that counts. So awesome stuff. Looking at the results by the bronze drivers, we need to do a little reshuffling, I think, and that will happen. Actually, I need to do something real quick so I remember it. So I'm letting the autopilot follow the cars for a little bit while I do some adjustments on the race entry list for next time, so that is not forgotten. All right, here we go. All right, we don't like the Audis. What's going on, guys? Ole Linnertner looks to be on a good run. He's up 5 seconds from his previous run. Let's see where that will bring him. Let's get in his cockpit as he drives the Mustang. There isn't that much space to do any type of passing here, but I haven't really seen that much problems when it comes to traffic for people doing qualifying here. We'll see. Oh, he's up 5 seconds now. He's flirting with the fastest time. What happened to Ollie? He's been in practice during Christmas. Let's see if we can keep this together as we're coming through the Sterlings. Very nice. 5.5 seconds up. He will take pole position if this keeps up. Is he a platinum driver this year? Let's see. What happened there? Something is weird. That didn't count. That's very strange. And now he's on the same time. This looks a little bit weird, guys. I don't know. It didn't show that he was an invalid lap. I'm very confused here. Let's follow and see what happens. He's still doing really good though. On the same time as last lap. Looks to be a valid lap still. See what happens when he comes over the line. I don't understand this. For some reason his time doesn't count. Why is that? That was so bizarre. There's something wrong there. I have no idea what that is about. But you saw it, guys. I mean, he was purple and it just didn't register somehow. Super weird. All right, 121 is remaining. Daniel Britos from Argentina, driving in a Nemeth. Yeah, Britos was slowing down there. So these are the platinum drivers. They're Bourne, Packham, Nemeth, Ponov, and Young. Is Ponov running P4 right now. So you see that Torrance is deep into platinum, so he should be a platinum driver for sure. We have quite a few, we'll sort that out after, but we have quite a few drivers in platinum that's not running. Not running today. We have Laszlo there, we have Sao Paulo Alex, Malcolm Hutchin. Hopkins is not there. Paulo Nava is not there. Saw Derek Bird before. I don't know where Derek went. Diego Coscio is not there. Oh, got the spin there on Mirshpanov. Okay, so there we are. That's qualifying. So Chris Bourne pole for Platinum. Terry Trowbridge, we didn't suspect that, or we did suspect that. I say he's a really good, fast silver driver. And Torrance for calling up the pole position for bronze there. Rodriguez is second in bronze, and then we have all the bronze drivers in the back. All right, there we go. We're going to have a presentation in a moment. Let's do like that, and let's do a little groove. Yeah, you can probably hear that. All right, here's the Brands Hatch track walk. Paddock Hill Bend. Always a couple of people going wide, and Druids. And coming down on this bend here, Surtees, which is really tricky. And then we're coming up here, this fast corner to the right. And you hustle down to this corner here, which is also very tricky. And coming down. And it's really fast track here, that sector, the blue sector, there are Sterling's. Through Sterling's, and then the Clark curve. There you go. There you have it. So we have so far 26 cars on track, missing a few drivers in the Platinum, certainly. But like I mentioned in the opening, this is kind of an endurance for attendance, if you have, but it's only a race every second weekend, so you can maybe manage to plan your attendance. So we see, I'd love to see the attendance be a little bit better. I mean, we always have a lot of people sign up, but we don't really have full attendance. So there you go. Okay, we should see the cars come rolling now into the we do a full length for entry, and here we go. Let's do the track walk. Okay, why does it look like that is the question. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was just on my screen. All right, so let's do it. Here is Chris Bourne, number P1 in the total. Chris Bourne. And then we have Stuart Packham from the UK, P2. P3, Laszlo Nemeth. P4, Mirsh Porn of Macedonia. Laszlo was from the Netherlands. Steve Young, P5 from the UK, US. P6, this is the P1 or pole position for the Silver Group, Terry Trowbridge, P6 in the total. Then we have the new driver, welcome, Sebastian Brunier from France, P7. Bruce Hopkins, P8 US. Andrew Ambro, I think he's from the US, P9. P10, I know Peter Nilsson is from Sweden, loud and proud. P11, Philippe Savage from France. And the pole position from New Zealand, Kevin Torrance, pole position for the bronze. Dimitri Stratis, P13 in the total from Canada. P14, Daniel Britos, Argentina. P15, Jeremy Arrobas from Canada. P16, Peter David, Canada. Brian Banks, P17 from Canada. Joaquim Rodriguez, P18 from Portugal. Hugo Caballero from Uruguay, P19. P20, Joba Kavak, that's Canada. And 21, Arthur Castengay, Canada. Eric Langlois from France in the Pink Pig. Sikre Franck from France, P23. Mike Mileski, that's P. Damn it! We start. I'm sorry about that. I should have been much quicker. It's a long field and I wasn't used to that. All right. We are going. There's a little touch there down on Statis. Let's see here. There comes Steve Young on Ponov. We see Trowbridge also behind there. Trowbridge not for position though. Brunier, P2. We have accidents further back. Something happened. Statis. Mike Mileski involved. We'll go back to them in a little bit. So sorry about that. I missed the start. I saw all of a sudden I noticed that they were up on the start area there, and I apologize for that. Ole Linnertner pushed back a little bit, looked like from his starting position, and we will look at the graphics, what happened on the different positions. But Chris Bourne in the lead on the silver. I'll try to follow the action through the different classes. Normally I've kind of focused to where the action is. If there's no action in the class, you won't really see much about the bronze guys, but I will try and do better. Arthur Castengay out in the sand. It's too bad. Daniel Britos. Oh, what happened now? Linnertner. Okay, let's look at that. Here's a replay. Linnertner. Oh, that's Castengay going out. And then Linnertner. Oh, he gets hit in the back and goes off and in the fence. That's too bad. Let's look at one of the earlier accidents here. Let's look at the first one. And that should be car 86. Oh, Nilsson, no, that was Torrance. That was Torrance. It's a lot of accidents, guys. There's another one involving car 6. That's Frank. Oh, that's mayhem. All right, that's too much to sort out. But we don't, we only work on reports. So, yeah, if someone have a problem with someone, the report and we review it. This is good battle here. We have Ponov and Steve Young. So they've been passing each other a few times. And let's see. I want to see position delta. Where is that? Here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Steve Young took the position there from Ponov. Otherwise, it is pretty still. So something must have happened with Trowbridge. What happened to Trowbridge? He looks like he would. Did he get the drive-through? He has served something. Let's see here now. Yeah, drive-through. He had the drive-through that he had to serve. That's unfortunate. Has to race up the track now, or race up the field, because Peter David Stott is in front of him. And in front of them we have Bekavak, who is now the leader of the bronze group. Also, Mike Maleski is chasing down Sikir Fra. There they come. Mike Maleski in hot pursuit. Of Sikir Frank. And Mike that won, I think, the last race last year. So I'm gonna give a little love here to the guys in the back. And here's Peter David. Bekavak. It's actually not for a position, so let's look at Torrance. So Mike took Torrance. No, it's Torrance that's catching up. Oh, Bekavak. Something happened. Sorry guys, we'll do a replay here. Something happened. 583. That's Peter David. Peter Davis is passing. Oh, and he's contact. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of action here now. Trowbridge. Something happened with Trowbridge, no? Oh, he's driving slowly now. Or he let Rodriguez. Ah, maybe he's. I don't understand. Someone has a blue flag there. So a couple of guys had a bad start, but here's a good fight. Meleski gets in on Langlois. Is he going to be able to pass him? Let's get in the cockpit. And on the inside comes Torrens. In the inside of Meleski comes Torrens. And behind there we have Britos. Silver that wants to work himself up the field. Don't forget to like. Press the like button, guys. Appreciate it. Trowbridge not having a good time. If Daniel Britos wants to pass Mike. Mike had good progress here. So does Torrens. He want to work himself up. He was in the pole position. Brunier here, Sebastian Brunier. Let's give him a little love here. He's one of the new drivers. He's chasing down Ambro. For Ambro drives now the pole, or in P1 for silver. Let's see if Brunier can do something about that. Here he comes. Oh, got a little wobbly there on the curb. Sebastian Brunier from France joined us just after the holidays, I think. So we welcome him from France. That's such a great corner there. You can go much more out on the grass than you think. It's like, someone said it was like grasscrete. So it's like hard concrete, but with grass. Yellow flag on Nemeth in front. Oh, there's Nemeth. Hit side there. At about 25 minutes, halfway, we're probably going to start to see some pit stops. That's going to be interesting. That always shakes things up a little bit. Peter David chasing down Caballero, comes on the inside. Oh, nice pass there. Nice pass by Peter David. Beautiful. Great job. Let's go on Brunier. Just looking at where the action is. Oh, it happened again. That wasn't, no, that was his problem. That wasn't the contact. What happened? Linnortner now then. What happened here? Oh! Not sure what happened there. But wasn't good for him. It's look really good delivery though. Mike Maleski, come on. Let's get on the podium, Mike. Whole gaggle of cars. It's a lot of action down there. If I look in the top, Chris Bourne 5 seconds ahead of Stuart Packman. Then 6 seconds behind them we have Steve Young. Then when Mirj Pornov is fighting to get up there to Steve Young. Then we have Sebastian Brunier, our new driver. Was able to pass Ambro. Great stuff. Here's Ambro. P2 then in the silver. Bruce Hopkins is the platinum driver. Number 5. Much more platinum drivers. They haven't showed up today. Too bad. Philip Savage. And then Peter Nielsen from Sweden. Jeremy Robas. P10 there. And the Brian Banks. P11. P12, Peter David. And Caballero. And then Stott is further down here in the silver. Jobe Kavak is in the lead in the bronze. And Daniel Britos in the bottom of the silver. And then we have Sikre Frank. And just as we look at him, Torrance is passing. Mark Milewski chasing. And Eric Langlois in the pig. Castorgay. And James Parks. Cool livery. And Joaquin Rodriguez. And then all the way in the back, Terry Trowbridge, feeling for him. That's it. Rodriguez really, he gives positions up here like crazy. Not sure what's going on there. That's a cracking livery though. He has some sort of a problems. He's down 6 positions. Trowbridge passing Parks there like this. That was very easy. So we have, how many? 24 cars on track. Someone must have dropped out. Ponov chasing Steve Young. In the Interceptor. Ford versus Ford. Oh, Peter David, an accident. What's that? Yellow flag. Accident 583. There is Peter David and Banks. Oh, that's the touch. Yeah, that's too bad, Craig. I mean, I would have hoped that if we now do every second weekend, it would be a little bit better. Oh, here comes already, I'd say. Mish Ponov, he's came in there with a vengeance. When we only do every second. What happened here? Oh, he just went out there. And Terry Trowbridge in the grass. He's not doing good today. What happened? Let's see what happens with poor Terry. He's not having a good race. He's such a great guy, and I always race with him. Can I end up in the same next to each other? Look at that. He just spun out. Must have some sort of a setup issue. Yeah, so we always end up kind of battling each other on track, which is a lot of fun. Okay, Chris Bourne. What can I say? Really, really good driver. And he's in the lead in this championship. But it's a long championship. One of the equalizers is obviously it is a long championship. I don't remember how many races will not count, but that I think 2 or maybe 3, and that will help people that needs to take a couple of weeks off. I mean, it won't really notice because everyone gonna have 2 races where the result is not counting. Oh, that was Daniel Britos. Was that the contact? Yeah, it was. Let's see what happened. Here comes Daniel Britos. Torrance behind. Caballero in front. Camera is obscured a little bit. Oh, he goes to the inside. Oh! Ouch. That was very, very aggressive, to say the least. So he sent Caballero into... yeah. No, Caballero is still ahead of him. Anyway, that was interesting. All right, Eric Langlois. He has Mike Mileski in front of him now. And now I have yellow flag on Bekadak. There's a lot of guys here in the back that is not doing well on track. Maybe they just ate a little bit too much food over Christmas and they didn't practice. Maybe that's what it is. Some guys seems to really be on top of their game. Mileski is one of them. He's up now P3 for the bronze. Oh, Craig Holmes, naughty, naughty. And there comes Langlois passing. Looks like the field is a little bit spread out. So looking at, so both Dimitri Statis and Terry Trowbridge have changed tires. Maybe Terry had rain tires on, who knows? But we've seen a couple of pit stops now. Okay, it's 30 minutes now, so. But Mirj Pornov have completed his pit stops. He's down 14 positions. Mirj, what happened? Kevin Torrance is back in the lead for bronze. But I think we need to shuffle cars or drivers a little bit. I think Torrance is most likely a silver driver. And I'm told also that Rodriguez would be a silver driver, although he's not doing too good here. Peter Nilsson gets a little bit closer here to Jeremy Robas. One goes out a little bit wide, but he continued. Yeah, the traction there on that grasscrete area. Much more traction there than what you would think. Looks a little bit on the inside. Tries to stress Jeremy. Is he going to get the run in his Ferrari? Oh, he's trying. It's really hard to go on the inside here and you understeer and you push the other car out in the sand. But Peter David behind there, joining the party. Quite a little group here. McLaren, Ferrari and the BMW. Oh, looks a little bit there on the inside as Peter David had to pull back. Me into Sterling's. This really cool little banked corner. You don't see that often. Chris Bourne comfortably in the lead. Oh, he got a little bit tight there and threw themselves into the pits. It's Eric Langlois. Panov behind. Panov is certainly faster. Let's see. Yeah, interesting, Craig. We keep an eye on this. I mean, Mirsch, you said here, will Steve come out in front of Mirsch after his pit stop? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It looked like okay, Langlois actually gave room here for Panov, which was important for Panov. He wanted to get on with it. Here's Peter Nilsson coming out. Gets passed by Sky. Nicely done there, keeping to the right. Starting to see pit stop. Castonguay in the pits. Brunier, Hopkins, Sauvage. Peter Nilsson down 9 positions. Although pit stops have started, so that might not be completely true. We'll see once they sort that out, but we don't see Sky in the pits yet. Hopkins in the pits, Banks. Oh, Packham and Rodriguez. An accident. Let's look. Here's Packham. Oh, I think Rodriguez is being lapped here. Oh, wow. Ouch. Kevin Torrance still in the lead. Silver here. I'm sorry, bronze. Okay, Sky is now in the pits. And so is Packham. Oh, Meleskis. Okay, he's yielding to Hopkins there. It wasn't for position. Chris Bourne is still running. His last was 1:24.3. His best was 1:23.8. So he's about half a second slower than his best. It's Chris Bourne. We'll see what happens. Yellow for Peter David. And Mike Mileski goes into the pits as we have 23 minutes remaining. Here's Mishponov and Steve Young. Steve Young is actually now, yeah, he is behind. Interesting. Yeah, Steve Young is now behind Panov and gets stuck a little bit behind Sikre Frank. And then just in front of them now is Ponov. We can see him just going out of frame there. So now Steve Young is hustling. Ponov have a little bit older tires, but they're up to temp. Interesting to see here what Steve Young can do. This is obviously not for position, but Secret Frank doesn't have to yield, but I think Steve Young gonna take him here. He's a faster driver for sure. We're gonna have a battle here between Steve Young and Ponov. Steve Young is losing time now because of the Porsche there, but now he's passed. So now he has Ponov in front of him. Just a few guys remaining that has not pitted, which means that Packham, actually Chris hasn't pitted yet. Yeah, he has pitted. Yeah, he has pitted, I'm sorry. So Caballero and Britos needs to pit. So right now, 1, 2, 3, Packham, Ponov. Born Packham, Ponov. And then in bronze, we still have Rodriguez. Yes, Torrance is still in the lead in the bronze. Silver would be Brunier. See if we get to talk to him today. Not sure. We're gonna do an interview as usual in the end. And there we see Daniel Britos comes in. Just scanning the pit stop times here. Everyone did pretty good. Savage had a little long. And Robas had a little long stop as well. Stewart down one position from start, but actually that's gonna be corrected here when Caballero goes in. Nice looking livery there. Oh, there comes Guy. He's up on Ponov. Mike Mileski gets away of it because that's he had a blue flag. He did a really good job as he cleared that. This is a battle again. Ford to Ford. It's the battle for fourth. Oh, Steve is really pushing. One of defense like a crazy man. Not in a bad way. Oh, he goes really wide there, Ponov. Is he gonna lose traction enough to... No. Oh, he's bouncing over. Oh, Steve is fighting this. It's 18 minutes remaining, so I wouldn't stress and put too much risk on this if I was Sky. But it is a good battle. I think I want to stay on that. Oh, Ponov went out. I I think this is all about stressing Ponov here rather than try to do some aggressive pass. Frank and Langlois is now pitting. Let's get in the cockpit. Oh, that is close. And he took him. Maybe Podolf can respond. Coming into the next corner. Oh, what a race. Look at that. Oh, he squeezes in front of Sky. Excellent driving here. Super exciting. And they're going to get traffic in front of him because Langlois and Frank is coming out of the pits. See how that's going to work out. Great battle here at eSeniors. First race in the 24 race season 2026 with ACC. Here we go again. Oh, Steve got better traction out of there. Is that going to be enough? Or Ponov going to be able to defend? He goes a little bit, kind of sit in the middle of that corner. Yeah, he got enough in front of him there to avoid an attack. Now you come into the twisty bits here. It's going to be really hard to do anything for Sky. Maybe he can do just put some stress on, because this is the corner where it's really, really easy to go wide. Sky is really cutting that corner. Coming through Sterling's. And Caballero goes in. I think everyone have cleared their pit stops. Yeah, you're right, Craig there. Mirsch is on a little bit older tires. He went in kind of early, I think. Oh, Steve is just waiting to pounce. Last lap, Sky had a better traction out of the next corner. Let's see if he can do the same here. Little tighter line, but he's gaining on Ponov. Ponov really need to keep his composure. Just looking at his marks. Not really worried about what's going on behind. Question is, can he keep this up for 13 minutes? Because Steve is not going to back down. This is the race right now. We don't have really anything for position that is equal to this. Kevin Torrance gets a little bit close to Peter David, but that's not for position. So right now, Sebastian Brunier is in the lead for silver. Ambrose second silver, Sauvage third silver. And Kevin Torrance in the lead for bronze. And P2 bronze Langlois and P3 bronze Frank. getting a little bit of a breather now. Looks like Ponov. Oh, he got the good run there, didn't he? Oh, here comes Steve again. He looks much stronger in this first section than Ponov. Oh, goes wide. That will hurt. Oh, yellow flag on Torrance. Let's cut to him real quick. Getting closer and closer, Sky. Will this be the lap? 10 minutes, less than 11 minutes remaining. Yeah, Bri, overtaking is hard here. This is the place to do it. Right here. Now they have a blue flag in front. Ponov puts on a defensive posture there. Oh, they both goes out really wide. Oh, here comes traffic, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen. If these guys gonna heed the blue flags that gonna be flying in front of them. Those guys in front, we see Parks. I think we saw Langlois. Ponov desperate to get past here. Clear the first obstacle. It is even power here, two Fords battling it out. Otherwise the Ford would have some benefit on the straight if it was any other car. But look at this, this is very close. And a little bit of traffic in front. That's going to be tricky because they're going to engage these guys in the second sector, and it's going to be pretty difficult. Here we go, one of them taken care of there, nicely done. Good blue flag discipline. Langlois in front. Oh, looked like there was a little bit of wobble on both cars there as we're coming into Druids. One of Langlois in front, Sauvage, yellow flag, but we're staying with this because this is the closest we have right now. Such a good battle between these two guys. Respectful and clean. Yeah, that must be Langlois in front. Here we go. Very even between these two guys. Less than 8 minutes remaining. Ponov goes in a tight line and then goes wide. Is this the opportunity for Steve to go on the inside? Good defense there, and here comes Langlois. blue flag. Let's see what impact that's gonna have. Oh, Ponov got out a little bit. Steve gonna push on the inside, late break by Sky, a little contact between those two guys. He just sneaked in front of Ponov and off he goes. I think he's gonna disappear now to claim the P3. That's my bet. Oh, he goes wide there though. No problem though. Oh gosh, look at that. That was exciting. Okay, Hopkins just passed for no, not for position, but he passed Umbro there. Let's see. Let's start in the back. Jens Parks up 2 positions from his starting position. And then P22 of the total, Joe Bekavak down 2 positions. Terry Trowbridge, unlucky silver driver. I have to talk to him what happened, down 15 positions. Arthur Castengay up 1. Mike Maleski up 5 positions, great job by him. Joaquim Rodriguez, he's driving where he started. And Sikre Frank up 6 positions from his start. Eric Langlois up 6. Kevin Torrance down 3. But he's in the lead for the bronze though. 18 seconds ahead of Langlois. And then we have Peter David, he's up 2 positions. Daniel Britos, looks like he came back where he started now. Might have been benefited from someone jumping out of the race too. Hugo Caballero up 7. Oh. Look at that, Mirsch passed. I wonder when that happened. Ah, rats, I want to see that. No, I can't catch that. I thought that fight was over, but it isn't. Oh no, something happened. I need to get out of this replay, damn it. Oh, come on, I need this replay to run out. Something happened there. Okay. I think we're in the next replay. No, we're not. All right, sorry guys, I'm stuck in the replay mode here. Okay. There's Sky and Ponov. So Ponov not managed to pass Steve. And I was trying to catch that replay. And I still want to see that. So here is a replay, which should be a contact between these 2 cars. Oh, Ponov went out, coming in. All right, we're back. All right. Let's stay with these guys now. 3 minutes remaining. The interceptor is being intercepted. Ponov is really defending hard there. Oh, someone went off track. Caston Gay. It was. Oh, here comes Ponov, or Sky on the inside. Oh, Ponov. Little contact there, but Sky was through there. Certainly believe that. And off he goes. So Brunier, born, and P1 for platinum. Brunier, P1 for the silver, and Torrance for bronze. Let's see if there is any chance that Mr. Ponov can do something about this in the last minutes. I doubt it. Yeah, where is James P? James Parks is down here. Led a quiet race. We haven't seen that much action with him and other guys. So, although up 4 positions, so that means there's a couple of cars that left. I think Linnortner left, didn't he? Looks like. I don't see him there. Yeah, we only have 22 cars remaining on the grid. Bikavak is yielding here to these guys. So let's see a little bit of Chris Bourne that's been driving up in the front, doing his thing. Peter David goes into pit. Interesting. All right, Peter David pitting. Trowbridge all the way in the back there. Really interested to see what that story is about. But I think the story of today, it is Sky and Ponov. Here is Chris coming in over the line. And here's Sebastian Brunier. We really want to congratulate him. He's first with eSeniors, and he will take the silver. The silver group P1. Nicely done. Up 2 positions, so great job by him. Hopefully he is one guy that will be able to challenge Trowbridge, that always sits in the top there. And here he comes around. So congratulations, Sebastian Brunier. Very nicely done. And let's follow Kevin Torrance also into over the line. That's a little bit further to go. But overall, it's been it was a little bit hectic start there. A lot of things going on in the start. I think the steward's gonna get perhaps a couple of reports, who knows. So again, this is the first race of the eSeniors ACC Championship. 24 races for this championship. We're gonna race every second Sunday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. And then on Friday is the championship race, LMU. I think Mike gonna be the one. Oh, he went. Oh, that's Torrance. He went into the pits. Okay, maybe he was already flagged there. Yeah, I think he was. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this stream. We're gonna see if we can get some interviews going. Also, I'm gonna get my graphic up here for the podium. There we go. Podium, Bourne, Brunier and Torrance. Okay, just doing something in background. There we go. And close that window and see now if I can get someone on the voice. eSeniors. Podium interview. So we want to have okay, I don't see Bourne, I don't see Brunier, and I don't see Torrance. So there might not be an interview. So anyway, appreciate anyone watching. Please press the like button, that would be great. And I hope to see you next race. So that's going to be in 2 weeks for ACC. On Friday, we're going to broadcast the LMU race. So have a good week, and I'll catch you later.